All right, so I'm gonna make this video. Some of you talked about not being able to make decisions easily, so I'm gonna walk y'all through making a decision matrix. I'm gonna make this as quick as possible. Hopefully, the lights don't keep cutting off. All right, first, just think of any design table, any Excel spreadsheet. That's basically what you're gonna do. For me, I wasn't sure what college I wanted to go to. I was trying to go to Howard, North Carolina A&T, UConn, or Three Rivers. Those are my backups, right? Or those are my options. So the way that I looked at it as the things that I wanted the most was I wanted to have a small school. I didn't want to go to a huge school, so that was the first thing that I knew was important to me. So I'll write those down. I got Howard, I got North Carolina A&T, I got UConn, and I got Three Rivers, right? All right. Then I knew the biggest thing that was important to me was the size of the school or the classroom, right? Class size. That was the biggest thing that was important to me. All right, choose a different marker. Um, I wanted to go to HBCU. That was kind of the first thing. So I wanted to see what the diversity was like, right? That was one of the big things for me. Um, I wanted to have a good sports program. Oh, sports. Hold on. Engineering program, and then looking at sports. For the sports aspect of it, really my campus life. I wanted to have a fun campus life. I knew that that was a big aspect for it. So these are just four things, real quick that I thought of, and I'm going to score them, right? The way that you have that is you write out a weight. This is the weight. So there's four of these. So they each get 1 point. You're going to count down from the most important to the least important. Most important for me was the class size, diversity, engineering, and then campus life. Those are the most important things for me, right? Then I'm going to go through and I'm going to score these. It's really arbitrary. You don't have to overthink these. It's really just either it does, it doesn't, or it kind of sort of does, right? That's what you think of. It does have a good class size, right? It does have a good diversity. It does have good engineering. This is really just a yes or no, right? Things can get four, a three, a two, or zero, right? All the way down. And I'll mark that down right now. So Howard University had a good class size. It was about 20 to 1. So it was about 20 students to one teacher. Cool. That was all I needed to hear. North Carolina A&T was about the same. It was another small school. It might have been a little smaller than Howard. UConn. Depending on where I go, whether that's Avery Point or whether I'm going to stores, it can depend. Avery Point has a good student to teacher ratio, but I was trying to go to a main campus. I didn't want to stay around here. So looking at stores, you can be in a class of 20 to 1, or you could have a class of 200, right? So let's put that in like somewhere in the middle, give it a 2. Three Rivers, we already know, is a smaller school, has a good student to teacher ratio. Cool. Diversity. And same with Howard in North Carolina A&T. It's a historically black college. I already knew that I wanted to go to one of those. Get threes. UConn, I knew my sister went to UConn. I've been on campus. Isn't the most diverse. I probably honestly would give it about 1. That's just me being honest. I'll give it a 1.5, being somewhere in the middle, right? Same with Three Rivers. Three Rivers didn't really have the most diversity, but I also knew that they also have the what's it called, African American Culture Center at UConn. They have a bunch of different other programs specifically for Black and Brown individuals. Looking at the engineering program, Howard has a great engineering program. It's not the strongest engineering program. Same with A&T, but it is a prevalent engineering program, so I'll give them ones. UConn does have a strong engineering program, so I'll give that a 2. Three Rivers, same, has a decent technology program, so I'll give it a 1. All right, campus life. Howard's a party school. I already knew that. Homecoming is always up there. Also, I knew that it was a very I got to take a trip. I already knew that it was a very stylish campus. Everybody's always fashioned and dressed out. So I knew that that was going to be a one for campus life. Same with A&T. I'll probably give about a half for Three Rivers because not a lot going on campus, but UConn definitely always a lot going on for their campus, right? All right. Last thing, in case you do get stuck and there's a tie, I didn't want to stay in Connecticut. I wanted to travel. That was a big aspect of what I wanted to do. So with that, I knew that scoring this UConn was going to score high, but I also knew I wanted to be outside of campus. I wanted to be outside of Connecticut. So that really was the weighing factor of what I decided to score. So if we look at the totals, Howard's going to come out to 9, A&T is going to come out to 9, UConn 6.5, Three Rivers. That's not right. Oh yeah, it is. So looking at my score on my weight, Three Rivers actually would be weighed more than UConn or score better than UConn because it has a smaller class ratio. I didn't want to be in a huge school where, because I knew I wouldn't do well in the class of 200. I didn't do well in the class of 200 either. Looking at that, I have a tie with Howard in North Carolina. What decided that tie for me to go to Howard? I got early acceptance, and I also was able to go to a summer program. So my early acceptance to Howard, me getting able to go to a summer program, go to campus, got to meet some professors, got to take classes before I even was accepted, helped win on where I wanted to go. You could do the same thing if you guys are looking outside of college. What are some things that you're really weighing and looking to important? If you want to get life experience, if you want to get experience on the job, if you want to get the college campus experience, throw that up here. That's something that you can weigh out. You can throw colleges up here. You can throw getting a job if you want to move. When I moved back to Connecticut, I drew up one of these. I was thinking of moving back to DC. I was thinking of staying in California. Those are all options that I weighed. Being closer to family, cost of living because California is expensive, and trajectory. Where do I see myself in 5 or 10 years? So those are all things that I threw together on a decision matrix. You can do a lot with this. Please try it out, even if it's just you on what to eat. It's something that you can practice and play around with because it is tough making these life decisions. But at the end of the day, what do you really want? And talking to other people, you'll be able to discuss and figure out how to weigh these decisions. And really, at the end of the day, stand on your decision. Right. With that being said, I will see y'all later, and I hope this helps. Let me know if you guys have any other questions. Peace.